Our next story takes us here to the farmland of northern Wisconsin. Today, less than 3% of Americans live on farms, but they're responsible for feeding more than 300 million Americans and millions more overseas. Now, much of that is possible because of, well, the packaging that we have today that avoids spoilage and waste. Packaging that is becoming ever more sustainable to protect our environment, as you're about to see. Just walk into a typical grocery store and you'll easily see how important the package is. What may be over 10,000 different products, each has its own unique packaging requirement.
Well, in our world, packaging is very important. There are many different types of packages. There's flexible packaging, rigid packaging, all kinds of different containers that are meant to get product to shelf, whether that's the primary package or the secondary. The sole purpose of packaging is to get the product to market and then ultimately to the consumer in a fresh, preserved state.
Mike Dennis should know all about food packaging. He's Vice President of Sales for the Interflex Group, which specializes in innovative packaging for products sent around the world and is the market leader in flexible packaging.
Flexible packaging comes in many different shapes and sizes. Can be both large and small, any shape, any form. Basically what defines a flexible package is made out of a medium of polymers made into films, and we put those films together to create that barrier containment. And ultimately that flexible package provides the end product to the consumer the way they want it in a deliverable form, and equally so when that package ends up in the landfill, it takes up less space in the landfill.
Now, the primary purpose of flexible packaging is to create a barrier between the product and the environment. It's to seal in the freshness while locking out all those damaging elements like moisture, light, and oxygen that can affect the quality of food. But that barrier is also enhanced through constant innovation by such means as green printing and even the barrier coating that is around each package of food.
Each package is different. Each customer and each family of items, whether it's meat or candy, brings its own set of specific barrier requirements with it. All of our customers out there are looking for shelf life. They want their product to taste as fresh as possible when the consumer buys it. So each package is engineered a little differently than others.
The barrier coating is extremely important for us here at Interflex. It helps us create value through the products that we sell. It helps us extend the shelf life of our customers' products, and ultimately it helps the product get to the consumer in the most fresh state, whether that's holding aroma in, keeping oxygen out, keeping light away. All those things are functions, and in the end it also allows us to create a flexible package that uses less material and ultimately puts less material in the landfill, thus better for the environment.
It's a printing and barrier coating process that came about through research at another global leader in packaging innovation, Sun Chemical. As the world's largest supplier of inks and pigments for use in everything from newspapers to automotive paint, Sun Chemical also supplies flexible packaging inks and coatings for this multi-billion-dollar market to meet a growing need for protecting our environment.
When it comes to packaging especially, we take our responsibility to raise awareness of environmental issues very seriously. It is our goal really to be the industry leader in that respect. We work to reduce the carbon footprint. We do it through waste reduction, energy minimization, and water conservation. It's not only good for the environment, it's good business.
It was at one of its 10 worldwide research and development centers that Sun Chemical developed one of its latest environmental products, the SunBar Oxygen Barrier Coating. This innovative coating offered packaging facilities like Interflex the ability to actually make their product packaging lighter while increasing shelf life at the same time.
SunBar coating prevents gas penetrating into the package. This can reduce odor, contamination, and spoilage. It leads to increased shelf life. The SunBar coating can actually reduce the oxygen transmission rate by a factor of 10. That leads to lighter packages, which again is a reduced carbon footprint.
The first choice we usually have is to try and create structures and flexible packaging that are use less material, thinner, and by using barrier coatings such as the one from Sun, we can achieve that by going in and changing the everyday structures and turning them into more environmentally friendly structures.
You know, packaging always has been critical in preserving our food, but innovation in packaging by companies like Sun Chemical and Interflex is saving resources and reducing waste to landfill, keeping our food safe much longer until it's consumed.